Once again, it's Motormouth in here. About to lay your ass out with the 3 second 10. That's our show, everybody. The 3 second 10 show. We're brand new. We're starting fresh. We're trying to get it out the mud. So it's about 1 a.m. here in Houston, Texas, Central Time. I don't know where you are in the world, but I hope you're listening and I hope you enjoy what you hear. We already mentioned AJ Styles. I talked about him a little bit. We chimed in on Rollins' comeback. Now, I want to talk about Money in the Bank and see how that goes. Who do you think should win the Intercontinental Belt? I think. I'm sorry. Who should win the Money in the Bank? The briefcase, not the belt. It's gonna be KO, Kevin Owens. Word on the grapevine is that KO is supposed to be getting this push. He's supposed to be getting a real good push coming towards WrestleMania or main eventing. So he's gonna win the briefcase. I could see him dragging it around, holding it like he did his belt. He never put the belt around his big old belly. So I could see KO coming in there. He's great on the mic. He'll do a promo, and he has great comebacks. He's witty. He's creative. He's comfortable in front of the mic, and he can back that up. That prize fighter. I love KO. I'm a supporter of KO. What do you think about KO? Do you think KO has potential to be a main event guy? Do you think he can a potential? Yeah, I could see him fighting Rollins and then just going at it all the big dogs. He's gonna start fighting the big dogs now, yo. So that's what I'm thinking. I think KO is gonna win the Money in the Bank. Cesaro, unfortunately, is probably gonna maybe have to go for the IC belt because Rollins is about to have the belt for a nice little stretch. Whenever he gets it, if it's Money in the Bank or the one at the pay per view after that, or the PPV after that, Rollins is gonna get it and he's going to hold on to it. Nobody's gonna take the belt from Rollins, and when they do, it's gonna be a big deal. I think he's gonna have the belt, man. Somebody's got to beat CM Punk's record. Um, CM Punk held the belt for I forgot how long it was. It was like what, man? It was a long time. I want to see. I think Rollins is gonna be the guy that's gonna be able to do it. But back to what I was saying, I do think that Rollins is gonna get. I'm sorry, not Rollins. Cesaro. Cesaro's gonna get screwed again, even though he really should be a main eventer, and he puts on some of the best matches. I don't understand how that guy is not over. Like, he's not completely over. People love him. Maybe he is over, but like Vince, if you would go listen to a Stone Cold podcast, Vince talks about um, Cesaro. He doesn't have enough charisma, and he has the it factor. He just doesn't have the charisma, and they're talking about working on it. But at this point, it seems like Cesaro has never, elevated his mic skills. He's not a talker. He tries, but he cannot hold the mic and talk to you for uh more than a minute without maybe started getting what start whatting them. So maybe that's why. So Cesaro, I'm predicting this. I like to do predictions. I'm predicting that Cesaro and the Miz, they have unfinished business because they had a nice feud going on for a moment. So Cesaro's gonna win the belt from the Miz. That's what's gonna happen there. So that leaves us with this. Rusev. Rusev is he's on his way to being a dominant force in WWE. Him and Lana just make a great combination. They're a real couple. She's beautiful. I mean, the guy, he's a tremendous athlete, man. For his size, that guy is he may not have technical skills, and but he's very athletic and he's agile and he can move, man, like no other. Um, that he's gonna get that push, and that's the reason why Titus O'Neil was brought. He was brought to get 3 seconds hand, just to carry the momentum for Rusev, and yeah, and then after that, I could see who Cesaro maybe. Like I said, Cesaro it could be either the Miz. He can go for the Intercontinental belt, or he can go back and get the U.S. belt, which he had before. That would be cool if Rusev and Cesaro got into a fight. What are your predictions? What's going to happen with Rusev? Is he going to keep the belt for a while? Is he going to lose it? Who's going to beat him? I'm thinking John Cena. First thought came to my mind was John Cena. He's going to come get the belt that he had before. But before that, he's going to have a tremendous feud with possibly a match of the year versus AJ Styles. That's definitely something to look forward to. I really do like the way the direction that the WWE is going. A lot of people complain and they get bitter. Sarcasm like rules the internet. So just a lot of people throwing shots, throwing shades, putting people under the bus, and this and that, and just constant negativity. But WWE is doing the right thing. They're way better off right now. They have a lot of talent. And I think that might be the reason that they're splitting SmackDown and Raw, the brand extension. They have too much talent, and they have a lot of good talent on the way. They just called up man, almost 10 guys from NXT in the past couple of months, and most of them are the successful ones. Those are the ones getting the push. So you got to keep up with those guys. You have to be athletic. You have to be who cares what the number of your card, if you open the match or your mid card, go out there and put on a good show. That's what we want. That's what we want. Put on a great show with a great sequence and just good storylines. And that's what's going to happen right now. You know what I mean? They're going to put half of the superstars on Raw, and then they're going to put the other guys half of split superstars and split mid cards, and then everybody's gonna get a chance to wrestle this now. You're gonna see Heath Slater, Bo Dallas might come out. They're gonna be on SmackDown for sure, But who knows, man? I called this year. I said this is gonna be the year of Bo Dallas. I was so wrong about that. I admit it. I'm usually good at calling things, but I totally missed that one. There, man. But Bray Wyatt, how about that guy? Bray Wyatt. What do you think of him? Me? Love Bray Wyatt, man. That guy is, man, the right gimmick. He's a fourth or fifth generation wrestler. He's great on the mic. He has charisma. He has the look. He definitely has the it factor. But last but not least, he can wrestle. Man, I tell you again, Bray Wyatt is a tremendous wrestler. He can sell moves. It's so crisp the way he does everything, man. No botches. You won't see a botch from Bray much. And he kind of disappeared on the scene, which I'm hoping that everything is good and he makes his appearance somewhere. We're starting to see groups. They're gonna bring the Wyatt backs whenever maybe Finn Balor comes back, and then he joins AJ. So we got 4 heels there. Rollins made his debut at Extreme Rules. Why not Finn Balor make a debut on Money in the Bank? Ha! That's something to ponder on. But anyways, I digress. Who else hasn't I mentioned? Champ, give me somebody. I'm going blank here. Oh yeah, the New Day. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Man, Who doesn't love the New Day, man? I swear, those guys are the shit. And you don't like them. If your team New Day sucks, you don't have to like them, but you have to respect them. And let me tell you why. Big E, um, he's in the company. He's part of it. He's been in the company for years. He knows what's going on. He wasn't making it as a solo act, and Kofi was losing his momentum and his buzz. So they decided to tag him up. And then I don't know. Xavier Woods came out of nowhere to me. I mean, I seen him around a little bit here and there. If he might get like a little 2 second shot, but then he comes in the group and it turns things around. Like those three are, they're like a brand right now, man. They're great. They're great. They got together. People booed them at first. I was like, "Who the hell are these?" I was like, "Oh no, this is not gonna work." But it did. Not only did it, but it turned into something epic. I mean, think about the catchphrases. They have too many of them. They have a lot of catchphrases and bootios. Oh yeah, I eat mine. I eat my booty. O's. All right, man. Let me tell everybody about this podcast. Pause, by the way. Now, um, the tag team championships. Obviously, the Gallo and Andersons, they just came by. They want the belt. They said they wanted to join the club. It's not gonna happen. Not yet. It will happen, but we gotta talk. If we're gonna talk about the New Day, we gotta talk about Enzo and Big Kaz. I don't know about you guys. Well, yeah, you too, because you hear it all over the crowd. Enzo Amore is he's a player. He's coming. He is coming. That guy is that guy got it. He was over. He is out there, man. He is that gimmick he got is a great gimmick. It works. It's gonna work. And he's great on the mic. You could tell he writes some of the things. A lot of the things he probably writes some and goes out there. But man, he comes up with some clever stuff. You could tell he may be a writer. He probably writes raps himself. So it just comes to him real easy. But I was really thinking that the feud was gonna happen soon, Enzo and Kaz versus the New Day, but that seems they put that on ice because I don't know why, but they put that on ice. So now they got the Gallows and Anderson. I just call them the Gallows for some reason. I don't know why. Gallows and Anderson. Oh yeah, by the way, Anderson, Kyle Anderson, I think his name is. Is that Arn Anderson's son? They never mention it. I don't know why, but if anybody out there knows, is that Arn Anderson's son? Because it looks just like him. But anyways, Enzo and Kaz versus the New Day is going to be maybe that's got to be either SummerSlam. It's got to be either SummerSlam or I don't know, maybe the next. I don't know. It's got to be SummerSlam because we want that one, man. I think that's the match that I want, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there agree with me. Switch. Sasha Banks. Where's my boo? Where's Bay? I miss you, Sasha. Where are you at? Oh my gosh. Man, I fell in love with her at first sight. So when they had the Divas Revolution and Stephanie came out there and undressed, uh, she just put Nikki Bella in her place and she announced Becky Lynch. And then she announced Charlotte. And then, last but not least, Sasha Banks. Remember, they said that. But now, they decided to push Ric Flair's daughter, turn her heel, and just straight up um, copy the blueprint that Ric Flair did. And it worked, but I don't know. she does get a good reaction every time she comes out. Some people like her, a lot of people don't. I don't. I'm like that character. I'm like, no, please, no. I would say anybody but her, but Sasha Banks, she's the one. Sasha Banks is the. Oh man, I don't understand, man. She's such a good wrestler. She's a good wrestler. She just that's what we want. We're good at women wrestling, and she has a beautiful body. Oh my gosh, what that body? Her body is on fleek. And man, this pretty little face she got there, a little ethnic girl, short, petite, ethnic girl, a little badass, little tough, little honey. That's awesome. Like, come on, she was supposed to get the push. I was upset that Becky Lynch had to be in WrestleMania. I'm like, it should have been just Sasha and and Charlotte. And they totally messed that up. WrestleMania 32, that was whack to me. The only good one was Shane and Taker, Dean and Brock. Uh, that Roman, I didn't even much watch. I didn't care for the Roman and Triple H match. It didn't intrigue me. That was such a it was so like set up. Rollins got hurt. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna Vince McMahon. He's gonna come out and start disrespecting Roman, and then Roman has a feud with Vince McMahon. He does a Superman punch on him. Like, oh wow. I was like, really? Come on, that's so generic, and then that's why nobody bought it, man. Nobody bought Roman when he won the Royal Rumble to get to WrestleMania 31, and they certainly didn't buy it then. So that's why he's getting booed. You hear a lot of cheers, but it's some women, man. Women have loud voices and they can scream at the top of their lungs. So when you hear pop from Roman, the cheers are coming from women and little kids that inspired to be like him. But us fans were like, man, get out of here. We didn't buy the Royal Rumble. It should have been Daniel Bryan, and then your Royal Rumble, you versus 30, you versus 29 other people. And then Triple H comes in, takes it. AJ Styles comes in at number 3. AJ Styles chants all night. They chanted AJ Styles all night. AJ Styles. People were cheering at the end because they like, okay, Triple H got the belt. Wasn't Roman. Roman, man, he's gonna lose the belt soon, and then he has to work his way back in there. He's gonna move to the middle of the line. Got AJ in front of him. John Cena might be in front of him. Rollins. Man, I mean, you gotta wait in line, man. So yeah, I think he's gonna lose the tune, man. He's gonna either have to turn heel or just do what he does and just hope that he gets over again like he was, when a couple years ago. So yeah, just a lot of people boo him, man. I booed him when he came to when I went to SmackDown in Houston. I booed him. It was the first SmackDown after a pay-per-view. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, I booed Roman. He's not a good in-ring guy. He's not. He can't say nothing. He can't say nothing interesting on the mic. So what's gonna happen is Rollins is gonna reclaim the belt, and from there he's gonna take on every month. There might be a new challenger, and he's gonna take them all out. He's gonna win pinfalls. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Rollins is not gonna cheat. He might cheat a couple times, but for the most part, Rollins is gonna get some clean wins this time. Watch. And like I said before, if you haven't watched the documentary, go check it out. It's on the WWE Network called Seth Rollins Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim. All right. Now, don't forget to go follow us on our website. Oh, I'm sorry, not website. We don't have that yet. It's on. It'll launch soon. But follow our Twitter at 3second10. You spell it all out. 3second10. And subscribe, like the video, comment below. Let us know what you think of our new podcast, the blogcast. I was doing this one without my co-host Ramsey, my brother. So let's get this going, man. Let me know what you think about the state of the WWE. Let me know what you think about Rollins versus Roman, AJ versus Cena, KO winning the Money in the Bank. AJ Styles, is he gonna be a great heel? Is he gonna win the belts soon? Because don't forget, AJ Styles just turned 39. He doesn't have that many great years left. They gotta push him. They're gonna push him now. He's gonna get a belt at least once, maybe, but he's gonna get his push now because he's 39. You can't waste those years. You have to go full throttle. So yeah, I'm going to end it like that. And I want to thank y'all for listening, everybody, all over the world, the WWE universe. People who just clicked on this because it was accidental click. I really do appreciate it. 3 second 10. I'm out.